Hey everybody, welcome to Myopia Movies. This week we start the worst of the previous year in honor of the Academy Awards, and boy did we ever start with a doozy. Snow White live action 2025 movie is not only bad, which it is, but further, it takes a movie which is a fairly simple premise, makes it complicated, long, and somehow awful. The worst part is, I feel like the main actress is really trying, but to no avail. So I guess enjoy. In the meantime, if you are listening to this, I hope it means you enjoy what we do. So check out Cineprov so you can see us do comedy live. And also consider following my Substack, Hoffman on History. And if you want something special just for you from us, check out the Amazon page linked in the description. And if there's anything you want and you buy it for us, we will not only do an episode and plug whatever you have chosen, but we'll record an exclusive riff just for you. Thanks, everyone.
Congrats, Hoffman. We are talking today about 2025's Snow White, the movie where they cast little people actors to play the seven dwarves
and then animated
completely animated them. The one where they made the evil queen an Israeli who wants to eradicate everyone. And then the one main character supports Palestine. And then they said it was her fault that the movie tanked.
Is it?
It lost $180 million, Nor. That was the least of their concerns.
Oh.
I'm your host, Nick Hoffman, Riffer on Cineprov, and on panel we have
Kieko, and we're all very angry tonight.
Nor we're angry
about this movie.
Oh yes, we're angry about this movie. Well, it's the fact that we watched the movie, and my eyes. Well, I made a face during the first musical. For real.
Was it like a confused face?
No, it was like someone.
Well, they start singing immediately. The movie starts and they're singing.
I don't think Snow White's father had said one word that wasn't in song.
And then he
dies off.
And he was like, I'm dying.
So
this movie sucks.
Well, hold on, because I'm here. Was Snow
Were
White...
you offended by the fact that I said it sucks?
Oh, no.
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I like lore. So this was a Disney. This is what, 1930? This came out.
This came to tell you about the movie.
No, we want to know. We're talking. No, I know where you're going. He's talking about the original Snow White.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. You guys
not
understand.
the movie. He's talking about the story of Snow White,
past the Disney,
like the Grimm version.
Yeah, it's a Grimm fairy tale.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is a German story. That's why Hitler liked it so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's also why I think everybody was like mad that this Snow White wasn't white enough.
Well, she was pretty tan for Snow White.
Yeah.
So this was a Hitler lore.
What? All right, let's start back.
Okay.
Let's pull this back.
All right.
Let's pull this back.
Okay.
1937, the original Snow White comes out. It's the first animated feature-length film.
Yes.
It is a masterpiece.
Absolutely.
Walt Disney essentially put all of his money on the line. He took out a third mortgage on his home. And so if it failed, there is no Disney.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. It makes not only a hit here, it is one of the first true international hits as well. And the joke I made about Hitler is true. It played well in Germany. And as a traditional German story, it played very well. And him and Goebbels really liked this picture. Goebbels said it was the best film he had ever seen. And that's saying something because they have a propaganda minister named Leni Riefenstahl who directs some really good movies herself.
Mm.
I mean, they're not ones I go back to all the time. Triumph of the Will is just a Hitler speech. But these are good well-made movies.
Right.
Okay. Snow White is the onus for all of this stuff because at the premiere, they have a woman dressed like Snow White. And in fact, Snow White, they're trying to figure out who to cast it. When the head animator's 14-year-old daughter literally gets on the phone and sings the part and gets the part.
Oh.
At the premiere, they did have a lovely woman dressed like Snow White. They also hired 7 dwarfs, little people, to be the 7 dwarfs.
Okay.
And they stood on top of the theater. There was no way for them to get down, and they smuggled up booze. So before long, they were drunk and they were naked. So that part backfired.
This was in 1937?
This was in the 1930s, yeah.
Okay.
But the idea that you would have the characters come to life was a big deal. And so he started giving tours of the animation studio with a woman dressed like Snow White, and then Cinderella, and then Sleeping Beauty because of this. So like literally this is the onus for what becomes Disney.
That's what's up.
The reason they animated this when they did has to do with the anniversary of the rights. So literally at this point, Walt Disney, remember Wish came out last year too?
Yeah.
That was the 100th anniversary of Disney production.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we remake his original production?
Oh.
And I bet you he is turning over in his cryogenic chamber right now because this was atrocious.
Well, and they've been making their way through the live action remakes, I guess. So it made sense that they would, try it. But
well, I like Beauty and the Beast. I liked Aladdin.
Which version?
The live action remakes?
The live action remakes.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, the one with Emma Watson. Yeah, that was pretty good. Say what you will about the Aladdin one. I think there was maybe unnecessary songs, but it was pretty.
I liked the Aladdin one.
I will say the first problem that I have is something you made up. Now,
yes,
the first Snow White is barely theatrical length then, and it would not be today. It's like 72 minutes. So they had to lengthen it a little bit. But making this almost 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen, they added like 50 minutes to it.
I have a question.
Songs.
How many of us here more than once paused the movie to see how much you had left?
Oh, I didn't pause it because I was afraid, but I touched the button to see the timer come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude. Oh my God.
I mean, put it this way. I went to go take a poop, didn't pause the movie.
I did that, and the first time I did it, I was only 20 minutes in, and I was really mad at how much movie was left.
Dude.
So who wants to do the plot synopsis?
I mean, I can try. You can do it. I'm the host, but...
Ooh, I can try. Actually, the last one I did... Oh, okay, do you want to do it?
No, I don't want to do it.
All right, cool. I think I can do this. So...
I believe in you.
Thank you. All right, so Snow White.
In America.
What should I start with? Okay, this movie. All right, so we have...
Wait, what would you have started with without this movie?
No, because even the cartoon...
I know.
No,
Start at the very beginning.
So, Mr. and Mrs. White, they have a child.
That's true. I just think probably their names.
Wait, does that mean her name is Snow?
Wait. Now I'm stuck. Her name is Snow White.
Yeah, the Whites.
Maybe it's a hyphenate. Maybe she's Miss Snow and he's Mr. White.
Maybe that's why they liked it in Germany. It's white.
White.
They know. That's why this. Okay, all right. So Mr. and Mrs. White, they have they are the ruler of this kingdom that they like to share, and it's actually pretty cool. People, if you got apples, you got a bakery, whatever. It's all a very community. Yes,
we will get through this all. I promise I'll let you do it.
Okay.
But this is what I call the frozen part.
Oh, I was thinking Moana. I was thinking that
it is Moana, but like they literally make this look like Arendelle.
Oh,
yeah. Like the community, the way it's shaped,
yeah.
The fact that everyone shares with each other, like it's just Arendelle.
I will counter with that because I've been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy, and I was like, oh, look, it's Hogsmeade.
Let me name check this.
Oh, look, they're in Hogwarts. Like
they're in Hogsmeade.
So they live in this rainbow town of a world, and Snow White, their parents, Mrs. and Mr. White, are teaching them how to do things, and then
here's how you throw paper towels to
villagers. But no, I'm trying to think where the flip was though. Oh, yes, Mrs. White died. Mrs. White died unexpectedly. I think she looked at a well and then she disappeared. We don't know how she died. Even the Black Plague. When was the Black Plague during this time period? With the rat poops?
Dude, first of all, that's the Middle Ages. I have no idea when this is supposed to be set because there's magical dwarves.
Okay, right. And so Mrs. White dies, and then I guess Gal Gadot, the evil, what's her name? Gal Gadot,
Evil Queen.
She's
credited as Evil Queen.
Gal Gadot shows up, and she's taking advantage of Mr. White, and so they end up marrying.
All those evil, bad fairy tale ladies do that. They take advantage of the single dads.
Yep. And so he puts it in her head that, hey, there's some people, you're the king, there's some people south of here, and you need to take your boys and take care of them. And just like every pack of cigarette that a young boy or carton of milk the dad sings to his or daughter or child and leaves and never comes back. And so Queen decides to stop this utopia of a land where they're sharing apples and bread and make all the farmers into soldiers, and then everyone's just and then they cut Snow White's hair, which is kind of crazy since now she has a forever bob and she's a slave.
The worst torture.
Yeah, and then
I'd argue the slavery is worse than the bob.
the bob and slavery.
Slavery's
worse?
Yes.
Oh, I agree. But it's also Black History Month. Slavery's bad.
Yes.
And we essentially, and I don't want to, everyone knows the story, but I guess they had to add all this in for the theatrical cut.
This is not the story.
It's not the story.
No one saw the movie.
No one saw the movie.
Do you need help?
I think I'm good. What part do I need help with?
Well, no, because you said everyone's seen this, and they haven't. This is different than the animated version.
Well, everyone knows Snow White.
The story.
This is very different than the original movie.
Different. This is very different.
That's why you have to summarize it. No,
cool. Where was I at?
The queen turned everybody into
the
farmers.
This is not in the original.
This is not in the original. Yeah. Snow White is a slave.
Not in the original.
Not in the original. And then we begin our story as actually.
Well, and the queen has a mirror, and every day she has to ask her mirror who's the fairest of all.
That's it. That's in the original.
What sets it all off is one day, I guess when Snow White is like turns 18, I don't know.
She's 14 in the first movie.
Yeah, I get it's not really addressed, but for whatever reason, one day the mirror says, "You're no longer the fairest." Snow White
it because everything in this movie has to be fucking explained.
Yes.
There's a guy named Jonathan who breaks in and steals potatoes.
Oh yeah.
And he is stripped.
Was he in the original?
No.
Okay.
No.
None of this is in the original. That's what I'm saying. Like, this movie is completely different for no reason. Like,
in the original, is it the knight?
No, it's a random prince. He's never introduced.
Huh.
Just a random guy kissed Snow White in the original? Oh.
That's why they felt like they had to explain it again, but that's also why you don't need to remake this movie.
Very true.
Okay, so let's actually explain the plot of this, because you spent this whole time talking about the first 4 minutes.
That's the... Okay.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Okay, so the thing is, this guy named Jonathan, which is now, we're in the Robin Hood section of the movie.
Yeah.
He gets tied to the front gates to essentially freeze to death.
Yes.
She lets him go. Okay? And her act is what makes her the fairest in the land, which is not the question. It's supposed to be who's the most attractive, who's the fairest of skin. The idea of being fair in the context of being just is not what this is about.
What does fair mean?
That's it.
Beautiful.
Fair could be fair skin, like beautiful, or fair could be just, like you're fair.
Oh.
They changed the definition halfway through this movie, which makes no sense.
So you're saying this movie could have been differently if she just used a different word?
Well, because that's the whole point of the original. Gal Gadot is a beautiful woman. She's jealous of the fact that this other woman is beautiful. That's what it's supposed to be. But now it's about her being like this heroine to the people. She's
fair of heart.
Yes. And like, then she goes into the woods and we have the thing with the 7 dwarves. But there's also this gang of thieves, like we're fucking Robin Hood.
Yeah,
like,
that part.
And that's also Rapunzel, where they have the random thieves.
Yeah.
It's just, that's the part that bothers me. Like, cut all that other shit out. The original movie, it was weird, but there was no problem
That's
with
actually what it reminded me of, is Tangled. Like,
yes,
that
very
guy.
much so.
It did, yeah. And I was actually very upset. I mean, we'll talk about it, but I was very upset how this movie ended and began. But it made
in the middle.
No, how it ended, honestly, because I was expecting, like, I don't know. I watched the original and I know how it ended, and I was like, that would be so cool to see in live action. But I don't know. How did the Brothers Grimm version of this movie, or is it just a character?
No, Snow White gets kissed, wakes up, and they go into the end, like this.
Oh, for real? Wait, so does the Grimm story start when Snow White gets kissed by the prince? Or
you mean ends?
No. So the Brothers Grimm's story
ends with her being kissed and awoken.
Interesting. Wait, I thought the Brothers Grimm's was a collection of stories from like just
they're fairy tales.
Yeah. So the Brother Grimm's literally ends with Snow White.
What are you talking about now? No, I'm so confused. What the
I
fuck
don't,
are you
I
talking
don't, I don't
about?
read, so you gotta tell
It's
me.
a collection of short stories.
Gotcha.
One of the short stories is
They're
Snow White,
unrelated.
and the story of Snow White ends with her being kissed by the prince and walked off into the darkness.
Is there anything in Snow White that is in their version is much more like
Grim?
twisted? I know that's usually the case where like
Well, okay, so the poison is much more rough. Like the
okay.
horrible witch and the witch gets a horrible death too. But like just like the animated one ends essentially with her waking up and being in the prince's arms.
Yeah.
Like there's no dragon fight. The dragon fight is in Cinderella. Or no,
yeah, Cinderella, yeah.
No, Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty. Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent is in Sleeping
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Wait, how does the cartoon the witch the dwarves she ends up going on the side of a cliff and lightning strikes a branch and she
Yeah, she
dies
falls
to
to
her
her
death.
death,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's rough, and then it ends with Snow White getting her happy ending, literally ascending.
What bothered me is that the evil queen literally had a potion to make you ugly.
Yeah, she did.
She could have just given that to Snow White, and Snow White becomes ugly. Nobody has to die.
Well, but
she's the fairest in the land again.
We have a 2-hour runtime.
Well, and also
no, you're right. Fair of heart. Fair of heart.
It's the fair of heart thing that makes it unnecessary. Because like at one point it even becomes like the Matt Groening Netflix show Disenchanted, where they're just standing at the castle gates and they're like, but we should be friends, and the guy's like, you were a baker, and he's like I was a baker, and you're just like, okay, fucking hey. Like
I also thought it was funny
Mark,
in the beginning
Kevin.
when they're kind of explaining how the queen is evil and doesn't want to like let the peasants of the town eat, and Snow White is like, well, when people were starving, we used to like to bake them apple pies and share them with. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if starving people really want like apple pies.
Dude, literally, this is not her as a hero. This is let her eat. She's literally saying, let them eat cake. It's very strange. This movie has no idea what it's doing with its characters, which is funny because of the Disney classics. It's the most simple of all of them.
Mm-hmm. I actually was not a fan of the original.
I understand.
Snow White movie.
I mean, I understand.
Nah, that mirror scared the living crap out of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I remember hiding behind the couch. Well, I don't know if it was during Fantasia or what was.
It's a different movie.
I know, but I think there was some series where they used animation in the mirrors. And I remember we had a TV and it just jumped at us, and it was just him talking for and I remember hiding behind my couch and that was being that scared, just a huge white face. I don't know if I recently found out. Oh, I think that was the same week I found out what Klansmen were. So anything white coming out, I was scared.
That's really sad.
I know. But I'm fine now. I had a little PTSD when I was watching this, but I was just like, it's fine. Yeah.
I will say, of the things, that looks the most like the original movie.
The mirror?
Agree. That it's done in a similar
it's like
way.
An old school acting mask, like that. That looks good.
Oh, thank God. Can you imagine
well, and not overly done. So much of this movie, this movie has the same problem that Electric State has.
Yeah.
Where everything is fake. Everything you're looking at is fake, and it's two people surrounded by this fakeness with all these color filters, gray filters. And it's hard to put into your eyeballs.
Yeah, no, frankly, the scenes I liked the most were when they were in the town, because you could tell there was something to look at.
Yeah, no, there was some realism or some shit there. Yeah.
Because
I refuse to choose a favorite scene.
Well,
you're fine.
It was very hard for me to look at the dwarfs. It just I knew it was fake. So what was the controversy with being them animated and not actually using actors?
It's because they were stupid and they overthought it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the honest answer is that because they were like, we can't just do dwarves. You don't call little people dwarves anymore. Well, yeah, okay. So let's animate them and look horrible. But you're hiring little people actors. Yeah, but this movie is dated. No shit, it's dated. You shouldn't remake it to begin with. It was. It's the classic problem you have. I mean, I don't like the term woke, but they're trying to avoid controversy, so they make it worse.
Yeah, agree.
I think they overcorrected.
Well, what you could do if you wanted to make this was, first of all, fire the person who told you to remake this.
Absolutely.
But second, just make it all animated.
Yeah, no. I'd rather much had been an all animated.
And I would argue that if like the style of the dwarves in
It's
their
awful.
sort of like this like hyper realistic,
Too hyper realistic.
but very clearly CGI against Snow White. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the movie would have been better if everything had been done in that strange hyper realistic animated style.
Like Ben-Hur.
No.
Not Ben-Hur.
No.
No. Which one was the wolf? Beowulf.
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 Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's all animated,
Right, but it's terrible animation, but
but
it's
it's
animated.
But that was that was motion capture.
super realistic. Like I feel like that would have been like a cooler experience than this like half and half.
What I would have done is I would have made it so that I will also add this movie can't decide if magic is real or not. Because like the dwarves are magic. There's fairies kind of in the woods, and then the queen has the ability to kill flowers. Other than that, she makes poisons. Poisons aren't magic. They're just poisons. The aging thing is kind of sort of
The mirror's magic.
the mirror is magic.
Oh, when she can pull
Well,
up a glass knife out of her hands.
But what I thought would be cool,
It's a good ability.
But what I thought would be cool is what if the castle walls, past that, everything just became animated. And then she's animated too, and then everything is animated, so it all looks like the dwarves. And then the dwarves are afraid to come into the real world.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm with you. That would be a cooler movie.
and then maybe only Dopey does, and then Dopey just becomes the actor, and you drop those horrible fake ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
I was really bothered by Dopey.
Yeah, Dopey's face really had because it looked like it was real. I don't
And then at the end he's talking, and I'm just like, you can't do that.
I know. I sent a message to the guys here. I was like, I'm going to be really mad if Dopey is revealed to have like a super deep voice.
That
at
did
the
mess
end.
me up that he spoke.
Well, and he's
He didn't.
telling the story of Snow White, and I'm like, oh, so it's centuries later? Nope, it's the next day. And I'm just like, none of this.
And now she makes everyone in the kingdom wear white.
Oh my god! So she started a cult.
Yes. Why?
Yeah,
No. It's after Labor Day, so they couldn't do it. Yeah.
So while we are here, we need to kind of vent. This movie's awful. We should go out into the woods.
Yes.
The best parts are the parts where they just rip off the original. And though the dwarves are freaky, the mining sequence is good.
Yeah.
It's funny. They like even when they first get to the house, it's fun, it's funny, it's light. They're monstrous. These characters are monsters, but it is funny and it moves like animation should.
Yeah.
The rest of this is so plotting.
Yeah.
I also want to just say Rachel Zegler, fine actress. She's really good if you have not seen it in Steven Spielberg's version of West Side Story. She's the lead. She's Maria. And Gal Gadot, I think, can't act her way out of a paper bag.
No.
Beautiful woman, can't act.
No. Kyle, no.
Tell me your wish. But at least they are names. How is there no one else in this fucking film? The husband, the dead king, should be a cameo. Get someone who can act, sing a single song. He's dead in 4 minutes, but at least you can. Where did this money go? This movie dwarves so much money.
The dwarves, man, and probably the licensing right for getting new songs and then the mixing and things. Gal Gadot can't sing, and so that probably went into a lot of auto tuning and things that
She was super auto-tuned, and all of her songs were like 5-word spoken songs.
I told Savannah,
tell me your wish.
I told Savannah, turn it up. I wanted to hear all of it. Well,
it is so funny because she has that Israeli accent is like a lion on a chain. Like, and sometimes she just loses control and it comes out. She's like, "You Snow White are the worst," and you're just like, "Whoa! I thought this was Germany." Are you telling me our Polish Colombian Snow White is throwing off the reality of this for you, Nora?
No, I think because the huntsman was black. That's what threw me off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's just like Frozen.
What?
That's like Frozen, where they were just having.
Oh, the one guy is the captain of the guards and he's a black dude.
Yeah, that is like Frozen.
My thing. Okay, this is why I have.
You should let it go.
Well, no, because like I didn't see any other black people, and so like, did he just came up from Africa or something just for some randomly, or did he, or would you just see other ethnic people?
I don't want to assume where the Germans got a random black person from.
They
this
didn't
time period.
explain this world well enough for us to know if it's just one of those worlds where like everybody is just everywhere. Like like Rodgers and Hammerstein's 2007 Cinderella, where it literally does not matter. Like
Yeah, just
they
get
had
shut
this,
up.
yeah, they were like,
Yeah.
we
Yes,
got
but there was also more than one black person.
There was?
Yeah, I know.
No, no, I always count. That's the thing. Every time you make me watch a movie, I count the black people. One.
I'm glad you could get to one this time.
and he was a very good character.
No, yeah.
He was good.
Well, here's the thing. When you say Huntsman, I think of Chris Hemsworth. That story with
Snow White and the Huntsman.
Charlize
I never saw that one.
Theron, what's her name? Kristen Stewart. That's an excellent Snow White story, but it goes with the Huntsman and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not going to say it's excellent, but I'll say
compared to this,
compared to this,
it was just, it's fun because it actually goes somewhere,
Yeah.
right? Like it's the same thing with that Brothers Grimm movie with Heath Ledger and Matt Damon. Is it a good movie? No,
Sure.
but it's off the rails nuts, so it's fun to watch.
why can't people get a Grimm story besides Van Halen? No, even Van Helsing was kind of off there too.
Van Helsing's not Grimm.
Van Helsing is not Grimm?
No, Van Helsing is from Frankenstein. Oh, sorry, Dracula. He's from Dracula.
Oh, I'm getting all my stories mixed up.
That was 1890s.
apparently one of the dwarves was played by Titus Burgess.
Yes, for no reason. Because he's also white.
Yeah,
Titus is not white,
No,
exactly.
The dwarf is
but Titus is
black.
Yes,
He's the guy
Very
from
black.
Kimmy Schmidt.
Pinot Noir. Yes, that song still sticks to me to this day. Lemonade. Yes. Wow. Wait. So who are the actors that were dwarves?
No one except for him.
I think the other. I see several other.
So
Now, let's be
people,
fair.
actors.
We like him, but he's from a Netflix show. You could get him to come to your. birthday party.
He's a Broadway person.
I imagine most of these
Yeah.
people are because it's song heavy.
Yeah.
But dude, this movie sucks. Oh my god.
Yeah,
But I want to talk
I'm
about.
having a stroke.
Well, hold on. I want to talk about the Power Rangers and
Why?
the hoods of people that show up in that scene.
who?
Huh?
Oh, and that
Robin Hood
that
is Mary
random
Beth.
fight.
Mhm.
Oh, we were talking about clans people earlier. So when
Mhm.
you said the hoods people, I got
It all relates.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
with you.
No. They weren't. No, there were two black people because there was one black girl within the crew. Two. Happy Black History Month. Okay.
This movie, The Huntsman. Okay, so Snow White goes into the woods, just like the book original,
Yes.
and the evil queen orders her death from the huntsman.
Yes.
Okay, and he's supposed to kill her, gut her, and put her heart in this little jewelry box,
Mm-hmm.
which happens in the original, but instead, it's the heart of a pig.
It's a pig's heart.
Because the queen checks her math in that one. In this, she's just like, oh, I get the heart. Because
Which I think they can put a pig's heart into a human now, and the human will be
Mhm.
alive.
Because
maybe that's why they had to change it to an apple.
Mhm.
well, yeah, which
Represents
didn't make
sin.
sense. Didn't make sense. I mean, how can she hold on? You don't have to see what it is. You can. It was an apple.
It was an apple.
That
You
makes
see the
sense.
apple.
Have you seen that?
I think it's a CGI apple. It doesn't look real.
I thought it was a real apple.
Could be.
You think it was a heart, and then they were like, "We can't do a heart."
I would say Disney said you couldn't do a heart, even though in the original they didn't do anything. She just opened the box,
Sees it like
it sees it, smiles, and then the mirror says, "'Tis the heart of a pig you hold in your hand," and she gets mad and throws it, and then yells Snow White, and then we cut to black. Dude,
Yeah.
word.
scary.
But to answer your question, when people go through bypass surgeries, they get valves, either horses or pigs or things like that. So yeah, they should do that. Yeah. Snow White.
My penis transplant came from a horse.
Oh, are
Weird.
you okay?
Well, I do tend to get a little lightheaded.
Is your wife okay?
Is your wife okay?
And then this is the part of the movie where we get into Nightmare Before Christmas territory because she walks through the woods and it becomes the most terrifying woods of all time.
that was pretty
And then
creepy.
she goes into a tree like she's Jack Skellington following to Christmas Town. And then she falls into a different movie. Literally, like Under the Sea, like Sebastian comes out.
Yeah.
Another
All the
fucking animated
animals.
movie that did not need to be live action.
So Snow White could talk to animals.
apparently,
Okay, so she's not schizophrenic.
I mean, she
some
could
sort.
well be because the animals don't really talk back.
Yeah, the
Right.
animals don't talk to her.
But they understand, so it's some type of Dr. Doolittle situation.
I mean,
Or maybe.
dude, your guess is as good as mine because
Okay.
this movie doesn't bother to explain
Gotcha.
shit for shit.
Because sometimes I feel like I'm talking to squirrels.
Well, I mean, we at this point we run into Bambi.
We do.
Like literally, it's Bambi.
Do you think it's Bambi's
Yeah.
mom?
No, I think it's Bambi.
Bambi, okay.
Like it's still animated like Bambi.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, best animated thing that is this stupid.
I mean, all the animals are super cute. Again, this like hyper realism, but like stylized. It's a weird thing, and it doesn't creep you out when it's animals because they're cute.
What did you think about the live action Lion King?
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see that one?
Mm-mm.
So that is so it's not hyper realism, but it's like real.
They're real animals.
They're real animals.
Yeah, but
And
they
that's like-
talk.
That's the only good thing about the movie, honestly.
Oh,
But that
It
and
looks
Simone and
good.
People.
It looks good, yeah.
good. Yeah, yeah.
No, I
It wasn't.
didn't see
It
that
wasn't
one.
just. Yeah.
Just a person. These are
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she wanders upon the house very much like the animated movie. And I also want to emphasize, at the moment, we're on pace for the animated movie, despite all the bullshit at the beginning, because about a half hour in, we're there.
Yeah.
There's another hour and a half of this horseshit.
yeah, they.
And then we get to our first. No, not our first song. Our 15th song.
Well, and it's the dwarves singing Hi Ho, which,
Did you like it?
I mean, as far as things to like in this movie, it's up there for me.
Yeah.
Do the
But they're
dwarves have
horrifying.
weird hand light magic in the original?
No,
I
of
don't
course
remember
not.
that.
Of course not.
Was the song that long in the original?
No, but it's more or less the length of it. Like, it's more or less what you hit the points, right? They're in the mine, they sing hi ho, we dig in a mine the whole day through. Now I will say, if you've been to Disney, there is a Snow White ride,
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
which is what we do, right? They go through it on
Yeah.
the mine train at the beginning, and then they end with the scene where they're all dancing, which, since it's the original animation, looks much better than this, but
Yes.
still. And the one I feel bad for, I will just throw this out here, is Rachel Zegler. Because if anyone's trying, she's trying. And she's doing a fine job. And she went directly from Spielberg being this Maria in West Side Story, which is a big role, to this. And I'm sure when they tapped her to say, you're going to be the new Snow White, she thought it would be great. And then past that, Disney fucked everything else up.
I agree, and I will give her that. I think she does fine. It's just that she
Yeah.
has been plopped into
Yeah.
this.
She has a beautiful voice. Oh, she has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, but none of the songs are memorable.
Nope.
Nope.
I could
Except for
not.
the originals.
Yeah, I could not tell you what was added. There was that one like romance song between her and Joshua
Jonathan.
or whatever.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Sorry, Joshua is what my kid named our baby doll when he was a baby. so.
And to be fair, Jonathan is nothing.
Yeah.
He is nothing.
Oh, he gets shot. Oh, he gets.
He gets super
Oh,
shot.
through
But
that.
again,
Saves
why
her.
can't you find an actor? You could find an actor. Find, dude,
Yeah,
anyone.
Yeah, you could have got
Literally
some,
anyone.
some teen
Tom Holland's
heartthrob.
available.
Tom Holland, that's what I was
Yeah, it could have been Tom Holland. It could have been Tom Holland. I don't know any other. I don't know.
Jonathan Goff.
Jonathan Goff, Glenn.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
I don't
That'd
know
have been
Chris
weird.
Pratt's
No,
singing.
I know.
Yeah, it was bad enough
It's
that he was.
fine.
It's bad enough he was the voice of my
No,
Mario.
I think Chris Pratt
and
is
Garfield.
too old for this. This.
And
this
he's too
particular-
Schwarzeneggered,
Oh, that's true. He's different. I'm thinking of like, you
They're-
know,
chubby, Parks
Snuggly.
and Rec.
Yeah.
Chris
I mean,
Pratt.
he's
Yeah,
fine. Like, the guy who played Jonathan is fine, but he's got zero charisma.
Yeah.
I imagine what they did is they got him from Broadway because he can sing. But like you said, the song sucks, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I mean, past all this,
so there's a hi ho song, and then
they do the hi ho song, and then when they're at she's at the house, and they're cleaning the house. That
Which
they have the song.
Is also weird because like when she gets there, the house is not like totally wrecked.
it's just dark.
But then that she meets the dwarves, they wreck their house,
Yeah.
and then she makes them clean up
Hmm.
and does not help.
And I will say this, true, but I want to put this up
I
front.
mean, it is better because of the first one. She's like, "I'm a woman. I guess I got to clean."
She shows them how to clean. But this song, the Whistle While You Work,
Yeah.
is my favorite, sampled by the Yin Yang Twins, was Whistle While You Twerk.
Yeah.
And while this song was playing, I was basically having it in my head. So it was, yeah.
Your head is an interesting place to live.
You have no idea. Luckily, you're not married to me. But imagine planning a vacation with me. It's terrible. Anyways,
I feel like you don't participate in that. I
In the
feel
planning
like,
part?
yeah,
Absolutely not.
okay.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Okay.
not. I am married to a woman who just
Right there.
huh? Oh, she's in the audience.
She's in the-
Yes,
she's in
I'm
the
just
room.
saying, watch what you say. She's right
She's-
there.
Oh,
No,
no, it's okay. She only listens to the episodes I listen. Oh, she's right physically there. Okay, yes. No. She honestly plans all the vacations and I just show up. She hyperfixates, so like I'll literally say, hey, I'm thinking about going somewhere, and then the next day she'll have all the itinerary.
That's
planned.
like the opposite of what you do.
Yeah. And then I just bring the funk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are allowed to bathe.
No, the funk, not the funk, the funk, like the party started and stuff. I am the extrovert in this relationship. Yes, my lumps. Yes,
We talk
So
about
listen-
lumps a lot.
we have been today.
Yeah.
Your dog lump,
Yeah.
my lady lumps. Whistle while we twerk. So after that goes on, and I guess the Gal Gadot, which I'm actually upset that they only had her in her getup once. With the huge white collars. For the most part, she just wearing marbles around her neck, which is not really jewels. But she goes into this song where she's like, "I gotta get this girl." I'm just trying to wrap this up because like we fixated on a lot of unnecessary things. And then she asks the mirror, "Hey, what's up?" And they're like, "Nah, Huntsman didn't get her." Huntsman's like, "Give me mercy." Oh no, don't give me mercy. Give Snow White mercy. And he's like, "No, you going to jail."
Okay.
And yes,
You need help?
no, please, because I can't follow this movie because I'm trying to go by the original one, but that's not true because there's a bunch of shit in between.
Well, okay. So at this point, the army is looking for Snow White, and she's wandering the woods, having her little flippant, like, "Wee, I'm a girl." And Jonathan essentially pulls her behind a tree because the army has shown up to get her. They're hunting her down.
Yeah.
The huntsman himself has been captured and thrown into the basement.
The
for
black
not-
guy, yes.
Yeah. They don't treat the black guy very well.
No, the jail's like half flooded and with chains
And the dead person,
and
I
the
mean, the
dead
skeleton.
person next to it. Well, that's just
Which,
normal
by the
dungeon.
way, that's Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's not an original thought this fucking movie has.
Well, listen, I always expect a skeleton in my castle dungeons.
Mm.
Just say, you know what I'm saying? If it's not a good dungeon.
It's really not even a dungeon.
Right. It's not even a dungeon,
Okay, so Snow White tricks them because she does, and they all get away. And the man with the beard is very upset about this, mullet and beard.
Because he said she took her horse.
She did. That makes her the villain now. And now there's all of those merry men are so happy because they got an extra 10 minutes of movie when there was a movie before. And you said it a minute ago. Jonathan gets shot through it with
Hella
that cross
shot.
rod.
CGI crossbow.
Yeah, it does not look good.
It does not look good.
But then they go back home and to the dwarves' house.
To go to Doc.
And he go, "Doc, you're a doc. You can save him." And he goes, "I'm more of a geologist."
Basically.
And then everyone's like, "Fuck, we call you Doc for?" They really just stare at him like he's an idiot. And we're just
And he's like, "Well, I'll try." And then he does fix him.
and
So
then he does cure him.
Well,
Yeah.
well, hold on. He thought he completely killed him at first because he comes out with bad news. He was like, "I tried my elixirs, I tried my crystals, but I couldn't." And all of a sudden, he just comes out like he was fine.
he's totally fine. He's dancing, singing, making eyes at
Do you think he gave
Snow
him
White?
ketamine?
That was a deep pull.
No, was it? I mean, I don't like. What, how
did
What
Did
do you
Germans have that? Is that something?
did Germans have ketamine, Hoffman?
in the 19th century?
Yeah.
There are talking squirrels. What do you want from me?
How could he survive?
He should have put a
A
ferret
crossbow.
in there.
Doesn't it say like he used a drop from the Earth's core?
What
Like
was it? And then, the milk of poppy or some shit, some Game of Thrones.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah, yeah. Wizard of Oz. Wizard
and
of
then
Oz.
all of a sudden Rachel Zegler has to act with the Mouseketeers and then CGI nothing.
Can I say it right now?
What?
This is the part. Okay. So within the Robin Hood crew, there is someone, the crossbow expert.
Yeah.
I found it. Okay. And please, I'll this
What?
out.
First of all, they tripled the amount of black people because there's 2 black people in this now. There's 3.
I did. Yeah,
There's
it
so
comes
many
up,
black people in this movie.
Right? Oh my God, Germany. The CGI dwarf was next to the crossbow expert, who is also
A real little person.
yes. And that I paused the movie and I was like, why couldn't it? It was right there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was right there. You could have just gotten those people, his people.
Those people.
I'm gonna edit this part out, but it's just I was just so confused. All right, Nora, edit this part out. Okay, cool. Continue.
Fucking I walked in and lost.
Snow White.
Snow White is a nightmare.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know why they made the dwarves CGI unless everything turned cartoon for a second. But now she's like, this guy who's not a prince is shivering me timbers, and she sings a song about it. And then they're about to have their first kiss, and everyone's around them about to start cheering, which is funny.
Very Little Mermaid. Like,
Don't be shy.
kiss the girl.
Don't forget the balls.
And then I'll be honest with you, things get choppy from there.
Well, don't worry, we only have an hour left.
Because I think that's at one point after they kissed or whatever, they sing that song. I went to go poop.
Oh, that's when it happened.
And like 20 minutes later, I came out and I'm like, where are we at? And they were just.
I think they
so
decide that they
one
have
thing we
to...
should mention, because we've forgotten thus far,
Yes.
is the necklace that they got from the tourist attraction that the dad was at. This is like Eat, Pray, Love. Or
yeah, yeah.
Well, and only because it matters a lot here.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. And because Snow White wears it the whole time. And then she gives it to Jonathan
That's right.
because
because they're married now.
Well, but she also believes her dad is still alive in the Southern Kingdom somewhere.
Okay.
Right? And then the evil queen takes it from him and then throws him in the dungeon too.
Yeah.
Because these characters have to stay alive so that they can have their kiss.
And that's when she turns herself into an old lady because she's going to go take care of Snow White herself. And she makes the poison apple.
And again, this scene, other than the fact that she decided to sing, is fine. It's not great, but like you have the Disney magic effects, you have the different smoke coming out of the thing. She ages okay, and again,
They could have made her uglier.
it's Gal Gadot. I mean, sure it was. In her
I mean, I'm
contract.
not saying like I was like, girl, but like I was like, you could have made her a little more nasty.
I think it was in the contract.
Oh, it's like a Vin Diesel. He can't lose a fight. Gal Gadot has to be somewhat attractive, even though she's
Do you think Vin Diesel has that in his contract?
Oh, he does.
I wondered.
Vin Diesel, The Rock, John
That's
Claude
why those
Van
movies
Damme.
become outrageous at the end because neither of them can lose a fight.
Oh,
They can't.
That makes sense.
If they get hit, it can only be like once,
in
and that's
a
it.
tough guy way.
Yeah.
Like it never. It
There's
didn't
tough
even
guy
hurt.
clauses. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
no.
Just in case I ever want to,
Yeah.
be in a movie.
Yeah, but
I would have that.
no, I would have my thing. Well, Queen Latifah has this. She after
There can't be a sassier black woman than
no,
her on
no, no,
screen.
no, that's Jada Pinkett Smith. Queen Latifah has it to where she does not die, so that just in case there are sequels, she can be a part of it. I think there was that one movie where she gets attacked by jellyfish, and the reason why I'm scared of jellyfish, that's when she
Sphere.
Sphere. Yes, I always bring that up, and I always do another movie.
We can do it next season.
Oh, really? Yeah, but because of that, she decided, and also she didn't want her mom and her family seeing her die and stuff because there was that movie, and then Set It Off. Have you seen Set It Off?
She's like the mother of a brothel in another movie,
Mhm.
and she's okay with her family seeing that. I mean, that just seems like a weird.
Well, wasn't that a biopic one though? I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, Chicago.
Was she in Chicago?
Yeah, if you're good to mama,
I've never seen Chicago.
mama's good to you.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Or you need to watch Chicago.
Chicago is
Chicago.
very good.
I've seen it on Broadway,
What's his
too.
name? The white
Richard
dude?
Gere.
Richard Gere. No,
Gere's
was that
in it.
Richard Gere?
Okay, well, Richard Gere's in it, but you're thinking of the guy who sings Mr. Cellophane. Who is,
Cellophane,
oh
Mr.
God, it's the guy from
I know.
Brothers.
I know. Oh, John C. Reilly?
John C. Reilly. He won the
No.
Academy Award for that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, John C. Reilly was in Chicago?
Yeah,
Yes.
he plays
and
Roxy
he
Hart's
sings a
husband.
beautiful song that will make you cry,
Really?
guaranteed.
Mr. Cellophane,
You're
which
gonna
is great.
cry.
Okay.
And he won the Academy
Let's show it
Award
to
for
him.
Best
Let's make him
Supporting
cry.
Actor.
I know Catherine Zeta-Jones was in it. Who else was in it?
Queen Latifah,
Renee
Renee
Zellweger.
Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger. Did I say
Richard
Catherine
Gere.
Zeta-Jones? Okay.
I think
I
those
should
are
watch Chicago.
Richard Gere.
those are the big ones.
If anything on the Snow White podcast, it's Nor being convinced to watch Chicago.
Catherine Zeta-Jones would be a good evil queen. I feel like she would be a killer evil queen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't Scotch guard the chairs. I should have.
Mm-hmm. Scotch. What was that?
Oh, he's saying.
God.
Never mind.
Or
What?
We'll tell you when you're older.
It protects against moisture.
On the chairs? Does it flood? And
In
You know
In the
what?
right scenario.
We're moving
in-
on.
Snow White.
Guess what? The bitch eats the apple.
All right, so she eats the apple, the
she
CGI
says,
apple.
something's wrong.
Do you ever accept candy? Do you think that people accept apples from strangers?
Scary
Are you all right?
ones?
Huh?
Are you okay?
I'm trying to.
I have a van I can show you. There's candy inside.
Nick, he hasn't
Would you like to
eaten
help me
all
move the
day.
couch?
No, hold on. Yes, it's Rama Quist. Well, it's both. Yeah, let me take a bite of the sugar.
Okay, so
he's running
an
on
old
empty.
lady's like, guess what? Your dad's fucking dead. Have an apple. Which is not in the original. The original is just that, like, she's a kind-hearted woman, and she's like, oh, of course I'll take your apple, terrifying woman. And then she bites it, and the woman goes,
I mean, I did one time when I was a kid. We were visiting a relative in a nursing home, and there was this elderly woman in like one of those like reclining beds, and she was like in the dining hall, like everybody was eating and stuff.
Wait, there was a reclining bed in the dining hall.
Yeah, like she was kind of off to the side.
Right,
like I
right.
don't think that she could.
She was
like,
like,
get up.
yeah.
And anyway, she was like, and I was there. I was
Volunteering.
probably not even 10. I don't know how old I was, but so I was there, and this old lady was like reaching out to me and like crying for me to hug her. And I tell you what, I hugged that random old lady stranger. So like, you know, if she had an apple, I probably would have taken it.
So your weak spot is old people.
No, I just feel like, you know, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I get it. When I see a old guy.
Like if they're really old and frail looking and they're like, my apple, please. I'm like, okay, I feel like even if it like looked, if it looked gross,
You got it. No,
Please make that
if
movie.
it looked gross, I would take it and I would like, you know, like discreetly wipe it and then I would eat it.
I mean, I know, like I had an old friend's great grandfather. He used to give me taffy, and I used to accept
And
it.
it's all covered in like lint and stuff. And
No, this shit was nice
it was
saltwater
pristine.
taffy. Oh yeah, that's the reason why I love taffy, because this guy, he just pop it out like he was Mary Poppins' pocket and stuff. So no, I get it. Like old people can be frail, and sometimes they just want to be friends. And it was Snow White.
and sometimes they're trying to kill you.
Yeah. So old people are frail. They're bones, less calcium.
You know,
Osteoporosis.
6 minutes ago, I just said she ate the apple, and now we're back there.
What happened?
I don't know. I can't remember my
Oh,
name
that's
anymore.
right. All the animals and all the dwarves thought she died, and so they were having her funeral. They put her on a rock, and they were all crying. The squirrels were crying. The dwarves were crying. And
Wasn't in the cartoon? Didn't they put her in a little mini
Glass
greenhouse?
box.
They do
Yeah.
a glass box. They don't do it here because I don't know. I will say I did like the animals annoying the dwarves until they're like Snow White. And so
oh yeah, the animals did.
the
They
bird-
were like,
which is what they do in the animated movie.
yeah, they were like, oh no, she's about to take candy from a stranger, and they know that rule about humans, so they ran to save her.
Well, and the evil queen goes, your father was so kind, and that's why I had to kill him for reasons. And now she's in charge for reasons.
I wish we would have seen that sequence.
You feel
'cause
like it would have fixed this movie?
Yeah,
for it
because
to
at
be
least in
longer?
Frozen we see the ship being
The ship
overturned,
wreck,
and even in Tarzan we have like remnants of her parents, whatever. So I wish, like, don't give me an extra
and
song.
in Little Mermaid, we see them nips.
Yes.
King Triton.
And Batman and Robin, we see butts and nips too. Not Disney. I was
Does
just
Aladdin have nipples?
no.
I mean, theoretically.
No, Genie does have an alfalfa hair popping up. They did sexualize Jasmine. I think Abu had nipples. I bet he was
God.
wearing a thing. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
a mammal.
Mhm.
Anyway, so Snow White is in a state of horrific living death. As the potion is called, living death.
Yeah, and only true love's kiss will save it.
If
And
only she had been
This was
introduced.
interesting. So I will say this about this movie. My kids liked it. My kids were
Yeah, my daughter liked it too.
watching it. They were enjoying it. They didn't get bored. Like Electric State, they left the room. You know, so they liked this movie,
And
and
they like Cruel Intentions.
we didn't watch that together.
Why?
Well, unlike
This
your
is okay.
family, I don't think it's appropriate for 7-year-olds to see.
Yeah, no, I agree. I guess like many people, not my sexual awakening was Cruel Intentions. Mine was weirdly Wild Wild West. We'll get into that later. But
I can't wait. Stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned for that.
Previous episode, Wild Wild West. I talk about it, but it's just fine.
Anyway, so the running joke with my kids while we were watching this was who was going to be the true love's kiss, because they were like, why don't one of the dwarfs just kiss her? And I was like, you know what? You're right.
They respect boundaries.
They love her.
Mm-hmm.
They do love her.
Mm-hmm.
It could be dopey, but he'd have to climb on her.
Wouldn't
it's a very
anyone?
different scene with a man having to mount her.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be.
I mean, it doesn't look like some people in here would be.
I mean, I think
opposed to it.
Jonathan probably plans to later.
But how do they know it's a kiss? I think that's creepy.
Wait,
Well,
what?
at least
How do
it
they
needs
know
to be
it's a kiss?
established that she likes Jonathan because they had a musical number.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
they
much
sang each other.
creepier than the prince who has not been in the movie before shows
He's
up.
like, oh,
Hey, this is a pretty girl.
Just kissing corpses like I usually do. And this one,
Oh, you're awake. This is awkward. You want to get married? Just wait. Did they end up married then?
no. Well, I mean,
Or you
it's
just
probably
kiss,
probably
put
ended
smash
with
to
a wedding,
end.
did it?
no. It cuts to. It ends with them both on his horse. That's how it ends.
Is that a euphemism? I gotta go.
Hi ho. So
Back at Arendelle,
yeah.
Jonathan escapes along with the huntsman by yanking the chain out of the wall. What?
So Force got the chain out. 2 people pulling.
Yeah, they work together.
Yeah.
It's a simple metaphor, Nor. They worked together and they were able to break free.
Yeah, Black History Month, sure.
Jonathan kisses her, and then the movie still has half an hour left, which we'll
Yeah.
gloss over. But effectively,
Whoa, we cannot gloss over that confrontation.
that's what I was.
Well, yeah, they
okay,
decide that they're going to reclaim the
She
kingdom.
puts on her Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she shows up like she's the fucking wife from Kill Bill. Like she just shows up like to challenge the
bride.
Yeah. But then they kind of have a standoff, right? And the standoff is the people who have all been imprisoned, right?
It was just fun because like the situation, the political things, and then why I think this scene was the reason why there was so much controversy. And because she was talking to Gal Gadot, and then it was just like specifically with like film critics, they were like, "This is the scene people had issues with."
Are you talking about like the
whole Israeli thing?
Palestine
Yep.
thing? Oh.
And they would always pick this scene out, you know.
Well, because it's a terrible scene.
Yeah.
I mean, like the whole movie is a bad scene. But
Well,
like,
and then
she
queen...
like has this knife. It's like a glass knife, and she's like, "Oh, you gonna stab me? No, maybe I should stab you." And then it's just this scene takes 20 fucking minutes.
Well, if you've seen the Minecraft movie, me and my kids, while we were watching this, we were going sneak attack. Well, it's like it's the same scene.
The rebel Quig shoots her through the hand, and it turns to dust because apparently she's so evil that she's filled with sand. I don't understand
like
this
movie.
part. Yeah, exactly.
There's another black person. Okay, the guy that the queen gives a knife to, he's light skinned. I'll count it.
But there's also several in the audience.
Yes, me.
Oh,
people.
yes, the
Got you.
townsfolk.
All right.
Just
Wow.
a lot of them don't have names.
Yes.
Because at this point, the movie's literally turning to dust like her hand.
Yeah.
They stand off.
As have we, the viewers.
Yes. The standoff is between the evil queen, who's supposed to just, I guess, give up and surrender, and the end of this movie is so stupid. Essentially, the army turns to her side like it's the French Revolution.
Well, because Snow White told us earlier how important, because she told us, because she had to tell us, because this movie has to explain everything, that it's important to remember people's names, because that matters, and that shows your peasants that you care about them. And so she starts calling out the names of the soldiers.
You were a baker named Matt. And you're just like, okay. And you were a horse guy.
You had a cherry tree farm, and you shared all your cherries with us.
Even though I'm the richest person in the kingdom, you gave me cherries. Awesome. And then the evil queen goes to talk to this is where I just screamed. she grabs this scepter and she goes in to talk to the magic mirror, and she says, "Who's the fairest?" And she goes, "It's still Snow White. She's literally standing right behind you." She smashes the mirror like it's Tommy, and then kind of gets swallowed by the
It, like,
mirror and
sucks her
turns
up.
to dust and then disappears. And then the Snow White is now in charge, and the dwarves are there, and everyone bows to her, and she's now the queen. And Jonathan
Everyone
is there.
has to wear white.
Everyone has to wear white because apparently they all died, and the lemonade is or the Kool-Aid is being passed out or whatever.
Yo, okay, no. What didn't make sense to me, the queen smashed the mirror and then she dusted up and died. Snow White was in the room. How come she didn't dust up and die? What if that theory, you're right, Hoffman? What if the mirror killed the entire kingdom?
But this is literally the end of the Frozen movie, too. Like, they're all just dancing in the town square, and we go back to a text. And guess who's been telling us the story the whole time? Dopey. And, oh my God.
Dopey don't talk.
And it's supposed to be literally the next day. The dance is still literally happening.
They haven't stopped
The
dancing.
body's not even vacuumed. Because it's actually turned to dust.
And everyone has found love. Even Grumpy is happy because he's eating apple pie. And Quig is like hooking up with someone at the end. And it is literally just the end of Tangled. It's really so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad for Rachel Zegler. So, Nor, final thoughts.
You know what? I hated this movie. I'll just say that. It ruined my childhood, even though I didn't really have much of a childhood in that sense of Disney theme, but like I will ever put this in the trash if someone tells me to watch it.
Diego?
I agree. This movie is so bad. Don't watch it.
There's a little hedgehog at the end waving. Yeah, Mark Webb should not be allowed to direct movies. I don't know what to tell you. This movie's awful. Watch the original. It'll take less time.
Absolutely.
And as an aside, Disney, you've got to stop with these live action movies. Aladdin was not bad. Still didn't need to happen.
What's left for them to mess up?
Oh, so many things.
Like Moana's coming out.
Moana is coming out the same year as the sequel. It was out. They haven't done Pinocchio, thank Christ.
They did.
That would be terrifying.
Netflix did.
Yeah, but that's not Disney. It's a
not
public
Disney,
domain story.
It's
Wait,
also
no. Tom Hanks was in it.
Oh shit, they did do that.
See?
So what's left? They've done Dumbo.
That was pretty good. Colin Firth and
Toy Story. Can you imagine these they
did Lion
boys
King.
animated
Did you watch
like
Lion
these
King?
dwarves?
They've done the Jungle Book twice.
I like the Jungle Book.
Which
that first one. The first one, John Favreau. I'm trying to think of another story.
They could do Robin Hood with the furries.
They did Little Mermaid. I liked it, but at a halfway point I felt like it was a slave movie with because she was being traced around. You know what I'm talking about. Okay.
We can just end this.
We can end this now. Yes.
Let's end this.
Sorry.
We're all gonna bite the poison apple.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of
they should not make these. That's all I'm saying. We need to end by saying they should not make any more.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Please.
Thanks for listening. If you like what we do, keep supporting us, keep listening, keep following. And next time we'll do a movie that maybe one of us likes. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Myopia Movies is executive produced by Nick Hoffman and produced by Alex Ewalt, Kieko Childs, Matt Quinn, Nick Hoffman, and Nor Trinette. It is edited and engineered by Nor Trinette. The theme song is Surf Shimmy by Kevin MacLeod from Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 license. All rights reserved. Thanks for listening.